It's closer. It's a lot closer than City Hall. What's it? I didn't put that there. Put that there. Put that there. Put the thing. Oh. 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 Put my dirt block back. Wow. That's awesome. Ah, man. Still cannot believe it.
Everything is new again, walking with the permagrin, head so high. I'm back with you and all is right. Shaking on the apple tree, ticking off the honeybees, watch them fly. It's just like we never said goodbye.
Well, hey guys, what's up? It's NihonTiger. I'm back here on NeoCraft server. And it's middle of the night. So nobody's on except me. Crispy got his castle done. He says he's going to take a break from Minecraft for a bit. Unfortunately, I didn't get to help him finish this, but it looks beautiful. It looks really nice. I'm not so sure about the sandstone in the middle of the castle. I think it kind of stands out. I don't know if it stands out in a good way or a bad way. Or not bad way, but because bad's kind of a bad word to say. But anyways, I do like these little flame things. Those are really nice. I might need to do something similar in the future project. But yes, I am hopelessly wandering about today. Still kind of recovering from Minecon. I am not sick, mind you. I am quite well, in fact. Quite well. I think today we might work a little bit more on the interior here. I have to figure out what I want to do with this area. So, like, see how this is all blank? I don't kind of want it to be blank. I kind of want it to have a little bit of color to it. So I might want to get some shrubbery in here. Something nice. Maybe a table. I don't have a table. We're gonna put I can put like a table in the corner over here. Okay, that'll work. So, anyways, yes. I've been away for a little bit, working on stuff, and basically kind of just relaxing, enjoying the way things are now for me. And there's a reason for that. So do I want to make some so we still haven't reset the server because we're not in 1.7 because we're still waiting on Bucket to update us to 1.7. So sadly there's no real ETA on when to expect that. Just someday in the future you'll pop into my series and you know, my big orange cottage will be gone, and I'll be talking about new adventures and new things, and you'll probably be somewhat confused, but that's when the reset will happen, and we'll go out and build our big project that we want to build. So I'm going to put it in this corner over here. Okay, so I just have my iron armor here. But anyways, I've been away for a little bit from NeoCraft server, from Minecraft in general, and I'm just getting back now into, you know, the swing of things. It's been a little bit of a wait, but for good reason, for very good reason, because I've had a lot to kind of digest and think about, and it's not necessarily a bad thing at all. In fact, might be a very good thing, but I digress. Let's talk about Minecon. Yay! I'm sure it's because that's what you're all here to hear about. I kind of like that. I kind of like this, the stitching. I think I saw the BTC's Broken Buttons team does something similar with that, and that looks really nice actually. It kind of gives a bit of a texture. I got a better idea. Hold on. So I spent the better part of the last weekend in Orlando. It's a little too loud. But the reason I was in Orlando, obviously, was for Minecon. And I would say it was a pretty good time for me for a number of reasons. But I should probably start from the beginning and talk about... Not that, no. I don't want you doing that. This is just for me. But I should probably start from the beginning and talk a little bit about my trip. So, I left pretty early on a... It was Thursday morning, wasn't it? Yeah, Thursday morning. And I had to make a 2.5 hour drive down to Columbus. The extra half hour was because I had a bathroom stop along the way at a Tim Hortons. Why am I being specific about this? I don't know why I'm being specific about this. But, yeah. So, it looks nice. Yeah, it looks alright. How about, actually, how about I flip this around a little bit? But, I got on my plane, had a direct flight on the very interesting and very fun AirTran Airlines from Columbus to Orlando. I usually prefer to fly direct because I hate layovers. To me, there's too much that can go wrong, and you can get stuck at the airport, and then you are there forever trying to book a flight. Plus, it's a little bit less of a hassle for me to do that. So I usually, when I can fly direct, I think I've mentioned this before. If I can get a direct flight somewhere, I'll take it, even if it costs me like an extra $50. Because I hate sitting around and wasting time at other airports. Especially since sometimes the weather can kind of screw things up and then you're stuck there and, well, that sucks. So, yep. So I flew in on Thursday, and it was Thursday afternoon, and I had already made plans ahead of time because DarkFan was coming in around the same time I was. We were going to kind of meet up and take a taxi to our respective hotels. And I was staying at the Courtyard by Marriott on International Drive. Very nice hotel. And part of the reason I actually stay at the Courtyards is because I've stayed at them before in the past. And it kind of gives me I kind of have a nice, I guess, like an elite status or something at Marriott chain. Because I've stayed there the last 2 years for San Diego Comic-Con in Los Angeles. Why did I say almost say Los Angeles? Did I almost really say San Diego Comic-Con in Los Angeles? I am an idiot. San Diego Comic-Con, obviously in San Diego. But I've stayed at the ones in Mission Valley and downtown. The downtown one's really nice. I would recommend that one. And that's probably going to be the one that in the future I try to stay at more often when I go, because it's not too far from downtown. It's a really nice hotel. It's inside an old bank. I think I've mentioned this before as well in my past discussions about it's gonna be nighttime, so I might wanna sleep at night. So not quite yet, but I do like the view out my back window now. That looks really cool. But I stayed there, and I had a roommate. Some of you guys know Dan, also known as Jongyeon, or The Rock Project. He was going to be coming in Friday night, so I had a night to myself. And interesting story about that, which I'll discuss later. But is it down for it? There we go. But so my first night, I got to the I got stuck up. Stuck. Am I free now? Am I free? Am I free, Torch? Am I free? You're not gonna trap me again, are you? Okay. That's probably the end of it, but I don't care. So So I should probably go find some sheep. I need to shear some sheep. Do I have shears? I have shears, don't I? Probably in my tool chest. If I don't, I can make a pair of shears. Why don't I just make a pair of shears? That'll just be easier if I just make a pair of shears. So basically, I had a night to myself. So happened to have the fact that some of the Vintage Beef fan server crew were already in town. Dark Fan was in town. And Tip showed up a little bit later in the evening. My buddy, Tip Tuner 04 from the Madhouse Gamers group. Good friend of mine. And he got in with his family, and they kind of, his wife and daughter. His daughter's adorable, by the way. Just thought I would mention that. Most kids that age are pretty cute. But he got in, so Thursday night kind of was a meetup of sorts for myself and Dark, and I need to eat. And the Vintage Beef fan server people, at least three who were there at the beginning. We ended up going to the Tilt of Tilts, which is a chain it's kind of like Hooters, if Hooters were an Irish pub. And apparently Caleb had gone ahead and video conference with them, and he got a glimpse down one of the waitresses' cleavage. So he was quite happy about that. This doesn't go anywhere. It just goes to Mac's house, doesn't it? Okay. I'm trying to find out where the sheep are. I know there's sheep around here somewhere. I heard them. Oh, there they are. Okay. The red ones too. That's good. I need some red ones. But the three people who were from the Vintage Beef fan server that were there at the start were Olmok, Zombie Stein, and Daughter, who had come all the way from Iceland. Quite a haul. There it is. There's the front. Alright. And so no. You get back in there. You get back in there. Oh crap. I gotta get him back. Gotta get him back. Okay. Come here. Come here, sheepy sheep. Come in. Come inside. Yes, you're in. Come here. Okay. You follow me. Okay. So, the three of them, and myself, and Dark Fan, and Tib were later joined by Snowshoe. Snowshoe had come all the way in, and his girlfriend was staying with him, but his girlfriend wasn't with him that night. She was with us another night. And we all kind of chilled, hung out, and got to meet each other and said hi. Had some drinks, had a good time. And that was pretty much my Thursday night. It was pretty uneventful. So, next day is Friday, and Friday is the day that Dan was supposed to get in. He's supposed to get in really late at the time. And that was also the night for the Minecraft meetup. And before I did that, I had to go all the way down to the convention center and get my tickets, and I got lost inside the convention center because there was signage, and the signage wasn't always the most obvious until I figured out exactly how to read it. But I did eventually find my way out of the other exit. I walked all the way to halfway to the other exit and realized that it was the wrong way. So I had to turn around and come back, and I eventually found registration, and I got my passes. I almost said press passes because I'm used to saying press passes because I do a lot of work at conventions as press. This was one of the few times I haven't in recent memory. But got all my stuff and I went back to my hotel room for a bit. And oh yeah, I forgot to mention Bird Geek also showed up on Thursday night. Can't forget, Bird Geek and his family showed up for a little bit. So people started rolling into town on Friday night. So the Encore people started rolling into town, and Ray Mahayu got into town after having driven for about 30 billion miles from Missouri, Kansas City. They're from Kansas City. So they drove like all the way from Kansas City for this thing. And looks nice. They got in pretty late in the afternoon. And we decided to have a real quick get together between some of the Madhouse guys. So Tib couldn't be there because Tib was taking his daughter and his wife to Disney for today, and he didn't know if he was going to be at the Minecraft meetup either. But he was busy, and ultimately ended up being a bunch of us going out to Joe's Craft Shack. So it was Bird, myself, Heyu, Ray, who else? Lucky, and Kaiser. So Kaiser Fear X12, who is kind of a regular in a lot of the streams that I'm usually regular in. He's a nice guy. Lucky, I've seen he's been in Twitch chats too before. So nice to see both of them. I got to meet them both. They're pretty cool people. I need to find some white sheep now. But yeah, I should also build like a sheep container. I refuse to call it a fleecy box because I keep thinking fleecy box is super hostile. It confuses me. But yeah, we ended up going to Joe's Crab Shack, which the food was alright. I had what did I have? I had like a burger that had like onions and stuff on top of it, not like regular onions, but like the kind that are fried up and really string onions kind of stuff, which wasn't bad, but they put way too many onions on there and I couldn't finish them all. The service was pretty slow too. In fact, it was so slow that it made me late for the Minecraft meetup. I'd hoped to get there like right when it opened up at 8, but that was not to be the case. I was a little bit late. And I ended up going with Bird Geek and his family. They were kind enough to offer me a ride over there, so I didn't have to wait for the shuttle. And I took them up on the offer, and they were really cool people. Very cool people. I guess Bird's family all plays Minecraft too. His sister, his younger sister, had a costume that was in the costume contest at the convention. I'm shocked that she didn't win anything. It was a damn good. She had a Little Bo Peep costume. You've probably seen pictures of it all over the place. So if you've seen like a Little Bo Peep Minecraft costume and wonder who that was, yeah, that's Bird Geek's sister. It's very well done. I was kind of surprised at crap, bugger. I was kind of surprised she wasn't up on stage at the end when they did the costume contest stuff. Should have been, but I digress. It wasn't my decision to make. So we ended up going to Minecraft Meetup, which is at this place. I think it's like frickin' Kegler is the name of it. It's a big entertainment place on the east side of Orlando, and it takes you like half an hour to get there. And it's huge. It's huge inside, and the place was packed with people. And that was where most of the meet and greet with the Minecrafters was. And yeah, it was pretty good. I actually got to meet most of them. And oh, I should mention, I did run into one of them at the airport. Jenny B was at the airport the same time I was, the same time as Darkfan was. In fact, he was down where Darkfan was supposed to go get his luggage, but he was on the phone, so I didn't bother him. And I mentioned it on the Reddit like that night, and he was like, "Oh man, you should have told me. It's you know. Oh man, I'm trying to do a really bad generic B impression here. Oh god. But yeah, he was just on the phone with his hotel. I didn't want to bother him. I'm not really the kind of guy who goes, it's like, oh my god, it's a famous person, I need your autograph right now, because that's never been me. And as I mentioned in my pre-Minecon videos, I was going to try to avoid doing that, and I did. I quite did. So, good for me. I feel better. But, yeah, I went to Meetup. and got a chance to not only meet Love the Minecrafters, I got to meet Beef for the very first time, and he was very happy to meet me. I was very happy to meet him as well. He's genuinely, he's one of the nicest guys I've ever met. Beef he is awesome. He is an awesome person, and I am very glad to be on this man's server now, more so than I was. I was pretty damn glad before, but like I'm like trying to say it, well, more so than I was before. And you're like, oh, what, were you ungrateful? No, I wasn't really ungrateful or anything like that. But like, you know, you get to be on someone's server and it's awesome, and you get to meet them, and it's like even more awesome. Oh, I know where this place is. Wow, this isn't actually that far from spawn. It's Iron Golem Farm. But yeah. So I got to meet Beef, and I ran into Paws. He's a nice guy, awesome dude, pretty funny. As big as I expected him to be. Very tall. Doc, I talked with Doc. I didn't talk with Doc a whole lot. I also didn't talk with Kurt a whole lot. But I did talk with them. I did get to tell them that they're awesome, and you know, do good videos, keep up the good work, that kind of fun stuff. Pyro, who's like the entire convention. Pyro is just like, he was all over the place. He's just like, in his videos, you always think he's got to be this ball of pure energy, this ball of pure Irish energy, and he pretty much is. He's like non-stop, just go, 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 go. You know, I don't know if it's the youthfulness or if it's just his personality, and he's kind of like me in that regard, where it's just like, you know, it just go, you know, just keep going. But he's definitely an energetic one. So make some carpet. Gonna need it. I got to meet him. I got to meet Good as well. And of course I met Jenny B. I didn't meet B00 because at the meetup. I met him later. You know, I got to talk to him later. I wouldn't say meet because I have known him. I knew him previously from the BT meetup. But I ran into Jenny B as well. And he was super jazzed to see me. Nice guy. Very nice guy. Very glad to... I like to say I'm on hugging terms with him, which is a way to say, you know, we're buddies. So he's a cool guy, and I'm glad that we're buddies, and that's awesome. At Bash, of course. I pretty much met all the Minecrafters at that meetup, except for Seth. He kind of disappeared on me at one point, and BTC, who also I lost track of where he was, and B00. Those were the three guys that I think I didn't meet at the meetup. But yeah, it was pretty good and pretty fun. And I've kind of been dancing around the subject. You probably know that I've omitted the name from the list of people that I met at the meetup, and that name is Lorcon111. Yeah, I met the other Brian. He's very awesome dude. Very much like his videos, very down to earth. Nice guy to be around. Also met Zul'jin, who I've talked to previously. I've only talked to him on the internet, and so it's one of those things where it's really cool to meet all these people. So I met like Zul'jin and JustVon, and of course all the Minecore people are there. So like 18 and Schick and Munchmo and Zuria, CMAT and Sasuke, and Dan wasn't there. He showed up late, and there's a reason for that. His flight got delayed because that shooting at LAX. Yep, turns out it had an impact on his flight because it delayed the plane that he was supposed. I think it delayed the plane that he was supposed to be on or something like that. But yeah, long story short, he didn't get in until like 2:30 in the morning. I had just gotten back from the meetup when he got in. So yeah, that was kind of sucky for him because he didn't end up getting to go. But I also met Mavis and Bunsey from GroundFox server, and they're both very cool. I also met Python, who I believe is also on GroundFox. Correct me if I'm wrong on that. But they are all very nice people, and I'm glad to have gotten a chance to meet them all. I kind of like that. Maybe I want to make this like a full circle. So I got to meet them. And who else did I meet? Oh my, I met a lot of people. I was gonna do like a big thing at the end. I probably will do a big thing at the end of my video where it's like, you know, a whole list of all the people that I met at Minecon, because I think that's a cool thing to do, just to kind of give a shout out and recognition to everybody. So I need to find some yellow sheep, or at least get some yellow dye, because I think I want to make those corners yellow. Oh. Okay, so the anvil is causing problems. So I gotta yellow dye somewhere, but I got to meet all those guys, and I met Jail 2579. He's kind of he's not really like a too much of a talkative person, but he's still pretty cool. So it was great to meet him. Oh goodness, who else did I meet? I am missing some people. I know I'm missing some names from my memory. Oh, Dire Dwarf. Yeah, I met Dire Dwarf and Sixalona and MC Gamer, and they are all just the same kind of excellent people that you would expect to see. Oh, and Honey too. Oh my goodness. Oh, Honey Play. For those of you who don't know Honey, she does a lot of Race for Wool live streaming and other live streaming things. She's kind of friends with Oddmast and Ray and myself. But she is a giggle machine. She giggles a lot. And another person that I met, Old Man Willikers, from Dwarfs vs Zombies. He liked to do crazy stuff, and yeah, he's an interesting fellow in a good way. Like, he's pretty freaking funny, but he's like kind of also all over the place. So you never quite know what you're gonna get with Rob. But yeah. So I've spent the better part of like 5 minutes dancing around this. So I'll just come out and say it. I met Zisto. Yes. It happened. Here's a photo. That seriously, that happened, and it was like the single greatest thing that had happened to me in my YouTube career up to that point. But Zisto is pretty much like the greatest person on Minecraft ever. And I'm sorry, Beef and MC and all the other people who I really appreciate and love and adore, but that dude's got you beat. So I actually did get to meet him at Minecon and at the Minecraft meetup party, and I did make sure to introduce myself as a guy who made his Piccolo skin, which immediately made him recognize me. I said, hey, Nihon, nice to meet you. And said, I pretty much led off with, I'm the guy who made your Piccolo skin. And he, like, almost instantly knew exactly what I was talking about and knew exactly, you know, what that entailed. Damn it! I gotta go find another white sheep. I'm stupid. But, yeah, that was like, you know, up to that point, I'd been like, this is the greatest thing that has ever happened to me, and I have a picture with him, and this is, don't look at me, Underbro, don't look at me, but, yeah, that was just, you know, that was, like, the old cliche is, oh, you're never supposed to meet your heroes, because they'll always disappoint you, you know. And then everyone always responds with the other cliche, which is, oh yeah, you're wrong. But, yeah, I would say that, you know, it is a good thing to meet your heroes, because they don't always disappoint. In fact, for the most part, they probably don't disappoint you. The ones that do disappoint you aren't really worthy of being heroes anyways, but I digress. That's getting off track. Yeah, I got to meet him, and it was great, and things were discussed that I can't actually talk about. That's weird. Things that were discussed that I can't actually talk about right now, because future and plans and yeah, stuff I can't talk about, but you'll see in the future. Trust me on that. I'm going to mention it in the future. But I got to meet the guy who pretty much was one of the big driving forces behind me doing YouTube, and a little bit behind kind of the crazy play style that I sometimes have and the silliness that I do. But of course, all you guys know that I've always been a fan of Sisto's work as long as I've known him, which was pretty much well, at least in person, it was this weekend, but from YouTube perspective, it was about when he joined the Minecraft server in April of 2012? Yeah, I think it was 2012. It wasn't that long ago, actually. Time flies on the internet, and it seems like it's been years, but it's only been like a year and a half. He joined on April. For those of you who keep track, he did join on April Fool's Day, so I always found that interesting. But a spider chasing me. But that was pretty much. I see you're still glitched quite badly. This is an awesome glitch, everybody. 1.6.4 for you. Thank you. But yeah, it was pretty much the summation of Friday night. So I got to meet, all the Industry fan server people who were there again, and all the Minecore people I hadn't met yet, who are all very excellent and awesome people, and I'm very happy to call them my friends. So yeah, that was Friday. Oh, and Tip did end up showing up. He showed up kind of late, but it was good. So, at this point, the convention hasn't even started yet. I'm 30 minutes into this episode. I haven't even gotten to the convention yet. So, Saturday was mostly kind of a hang out and do stuff kind of day. Wasn't really much going on with the panels. I didn't get to go to any panels. There were some fun moments, though. So, let's see. I actually met a couple more people from the internet that I knew. Oh, I also forgot to mention I did meet Taylor. Was also there he was also among the Minecore people who were at the Minecraft meetup. So he's a nice guy. I didn't expect him to be so short, but he's a nice guy. So Saturday was two things. Saturday first was Minecon, and Minecon was mostly uneventful. There was the meetup that became kind of a circle, and MC was there. We played telephone game with Old Man Will Occurs and MC and Dark Fan and Honey and Six and Kaiser and everybody else. So that was fun. That was pretty fun. Oh, and I did see the guy who ended up being Generic B was calling Etho all weekend. His actual name is Batosai Kev, and he has a YouTube channel. I just subscribed to him not too long ago. He's got a whole bunch of subscribers now because someone's linked out to him in the subreddit. He's a good guy. He does good videos. He had 30 subs before Minecon. Now he's got more than me. But he's a good guy. I watched a few videos of his. He puts out good content. He deserves the subs. So I don't know what I'm doing. I think I'm looking for a white sheep. There's white sheep. White sheep. Nothing but white sheep. Okay. Oh! Oh my goodness. You jerk. So, yeah, it's gonna be a long ass episode. You're gonna listen to the whole thing and like it. So Saturday was that, and lots of meeting up with people, and I think the big highlight, really for me at least, was about the end of the day. There was a meet greet with all the Forgecraft guys that were there. So Direwolf20 and Pahimar and Aurelian, and Jaded Cat, and Surprisingly, C418 was also there, so I got to say hi to him. And I got to tell him that he makes excellent music, and I love the one, and I listen to it a lot when I'm building stuff and doing stuff, off camera, which is true. True, it's a great CD. You should get it. I'm looking forward to the new Minecraft beta album that he's got working. So that's gonna be awesome. But I got to meet him and a bunch of other people, like Ben and Matic, a whole bunch of other modders who were there. Sadly, Chun wasn't there, the guy who did Hats mod, and I did mention that to some of the guys. Like I mentioned, oh man, I wish Chun was here because I would have said how much I love the Hats mod, and I would have reached over the table and given him a big old hug for it. I do love that mod, but he had to cancel, I think, at the last minute, which sucks. So yeah, I met all those guys and Slowpoke and whatnot, and then we all kind of ended up going to, I think, Dave and Buster's, and for a Madhouse kind of get together dinner with everybody, because Tib was there this time. So we all kind of we entered out a room, and we didn't rent out a room, but they gave us a big room, and so we ended up. What am I doing? I'm running past stuff. I'm an idiot. We ended up kind of getting this big. That's not right. This big old room off to the side, and that's where we were. And we had a Purple and Penty was there. Very nice to meet her as well. She's very cool. And yeah, I like that. But she was there. She came by and had dinner with us, and so did Kaiser and Lucky. Were there too. And afterward, we kind of all went out and played a little bit of games. I played Daytona USA because I have a compulsion that every time I see a machine, I have to try and play it, and I have to try and do well on it. So what did I want? I want to get another. Let's go get some more wool. But I wanted to, I wanted to play that so badly. And I'm so rusty and out of practice with it. I'm so used to playing it out on the Xbox that I'm having trouble playing it on the arcade, actually. I haven't played it on the arcade in quite a while. So I didn't do as well as I'd hoped. I kind of got like 25th. That's awful. That's awful for me! But, yeah, I got to do that. And Tib and Ray played a light gun game. And I'm pretty sure Ray was like just tearing everything apart because he was in the Navy. I like the joke that he was in the Army, but then he threatens to yell at me for that, kick me out of the madhouse or whatever, because he was in the Navy. He was in the Navy. I know. You don't have to keep bringing it up, Ray. But, I can't even click those sheep. They're just like trapped in a black hole forever until 172 comes out and fixes that stupid glitch. But we ended up after that going out to Islands of Adventure, and we ended up catching the same shuttle over there as Jasano. Oh, I also met him at the Minecraft meetup. And Luckland was also on our shuttle. So that's some fairly notable people who were on the shuttle with us, and we went over to Islands of Adventure. And I think we did what most of the other people did at Islands of Adventure and spent like the entire night hanging around in the wizarding world of Harry Potter. So we spent a lot of time. We caught up with Dark Fan and 6, and they had MC in tow with them. And this was actually sometime after MC had lost his cell phone, and he was kind of feeling. I think he probably wasn't feeling the greatest, but we went to Harry Potter, and that kind of helps make things better. Harry Potter heals all wounds. But we went there, and MC got himself a very fancy, very nice wand. Very nice wand. Very wonderful little spellcaster for him. And we met up with Great Scott, also known as Scott, also known as a guy who does lots of live stream runs for Wind Waker, who is into Cosmo or MC. He's a cool guy. Meet him. He's actually kind of officially part of the Madhouse, but he hasn't really been on too much because he's been doing a lot of live streaming of Wind Waker. So, I'm gonna bug him to get on, but yeah, he's there. He's cool. He's a cool guy. That's the thing you hear me say about most people, and this is just my general feelings about most people is that they're cool. So I don't really have a problem with them. But went to Islands of Adventure. We hung out there for a while, and we got to do lots of cool stuff. Do lots of fun things. Drank butter beers, which aren't actually really beers. It's like cream soda without sugar, kind of. But yeah, it was pretty fun. We ended up staying all the way from like 8 until the park closed at 11. I don't really think I went on any of the rides, but I had fun hanging out with people, and that's really what matters more to me. Oh, and went through the Jurassic Park part of the park, and I kind of fanboyed a little bit over that because I love Jurassic Park. Even though Ray is making fun of me. Oh, it's not real. I know it's not real. It's a novel. It's fiction. I'm gonna see if anyone else has any sheep I can grab. No. Sheep? Horses. Crap. Oh, sheep. Okay. Pink sheep. Pink sheep. I'm not gonna sing that song. No, I'm not gonna sing that song. But we ended up after that. That night I ended up splitting time between the Madhouse guys, the Madhouse and the former fan server folk who were there, like Dark and the Minecon crew were having a game night at the Best Western that most of them were staying at. So I went over there with them after that. We played Cards Against Humanity, and no one at all, aka Kevin, showed up for a little bit. So it was cool to see him. And he says that I am a cool person who should talk more. So guess what? I'm gonna talk more in the chat, okay? I'm gonna talk more in the chat. Just you wait. Just you wait. I'm gonna talk a lot more now. You called me out on it. If you call me out on it, I'm gonna do it. And I'm free. Now I'm free. Yay! And the pigs were chasing after me. I don't even know where those pigs were coming from. Must have been the glitch. But now I have a lot of pink wool for some reason. And regular wool. Good. So, yeah, we played Cards Against Humanity with the Minecon group, and of course Bunsey and Mavis were there as well. And Bunsey won. He beat me fair and square. I think I was second place with 18. I think we both had 5 cards, and Bunsey had 7. And everybody actually got one, even though Mavis had to wait all the way to the last hand to get one. But see, everybody won something, so it worked out for the best. And after that, I ended up going to bed and going to sleep. And then there was Sunday. Sunday. Oh boy. Okay, so first things first. If you go ahead, actually, I'll mention this. I went to the Redstone panel early on Sunday morning. And if you actually go in, Generic B and Doc both have vlogs that feature the Redstone panel that they were on. If you go ahead and take a look at what they recorded, you can actually see me in those videos. I am sticking out like a sore thumb in my orange hoodie that I was wearing pretty much the entire convention. So yeah, you can see me. So feel free to say hi to me on the internets. But yeah, this is looking nice. I do want to make some picture frames. some pictures. We should get some decorations up in here. So, pretty much, I was going around. I ended up skipping the Minecraft panel because, not because I don't like the guys, obviously. I like them a lot, but I kind of saw there was a big line, and I didn't want to. And maybe this is good guy Nihon talking, but he didn't want to take up the spot that would have been for a young kid, because spots for that panel were really going to be limited. So I didn't want to take up a spot that some young kid who came all the way out here just for that panel, and he's not going to be able to do anything else this whole convention. This is the one thing he wants to do, is go to this panel and see these guys and have fun. And I kind of thought, as much as I would like to be there for the whole thing, I could watch it, somewhere else and still get the, maybe not the same experience, because stuff was going to happen before the panel. It was, it was going to be great, but I kind of decided that I wanted to make sure that, someone else would have the opportunity to do that, even if it meant that I would have to, sit it out. So I did, and I ended up watching it. Oh, okay. That's no good. Well, that was weird. My computer crashed while I was trying to tell my story. So, as I was about to say before I got so rudely interrupted by the crash, basically I didn't go to the Minecraft panel because I wanted to give another kid the opportunity to go, who maybe this was the only thing that they could do at the convention, was be able to go to this panel. Oh, Frantic sound. Oh, hey. Oh, hey. So someone's joined us. That's awesome. Oh, visitor. He's new. That's right. He's a new guy. So you'll probably see more Frantic in the future on here. And I don't know where he is. Maybe we'll go say hi while I talk. But yeah, I didn't go to that, and I instead went to a slightly earlier panel in the same room. I went to the nope. Oh wait. Did you? Wait, did you? Picky PM'd him. Might not be set up for that yet. Yeah, I went to the growing your community panel, or I think that's what it was called, but it was the Shopbo guys, the Hypixel guys, and the Overcast Network guys were all having the panel, and oh yeah, probably was they might want to. I can. So I did get to hang out, and it was kind of a nice, simple Q&A. Just it was mostly stuff that was related to running a server and whatnot. But it did give me the opportunity to meet some of the guys afterwards. I got to meet Monsieur Apple, and it was very cool. I got to talk to him. He's a swell guy. And I'll have something more to talk about in relation to Overcast Network soon. Oh, okay. Okay. Well, actually, this is going to go up after that. So I'll just go ahead and say, oh, okay. Okay. Should be... But... Yeah, I now have the internet famous tag on there. Thanks to Apple. He's a swell guy. And the reason for that is actually probably the thing that I still have to discuss. And it's the thing you're waiting for at the end here, because there's not a whole lot happened on Monday. Monday was just I met up with Olmok and Zombie and Dan, and we went out to Friendlies for like a lunch, and then I went home and basically passed out. But Sunday evening, around 5 o'clock, was closing ceremonies. And at the closing ceremonies, they were going to announce a whole bunch of stuff. Oh, he already left. So they were going to announce a whole bunch of stuff. Contests for the costumes, and anything else they wanted to announce. And most importantly for me was shut up, Zombie. They were going to announce the winners of the custom, not the building contest. I almost said custom building contest. I'm thinking collectibles here, but they were going to announce those at the very late in the day closing ceremonies. And about 2:30 in the afternoon, I was just minding my own business, waiting for stuff to happen after the Minecraft panel, when I got a tweet from Megan Zor, for those of you who don't know, and she tweets me a picture from the Twitch live stream, and it basically says, "Hey, look, it's your build on the stream," and there's a fly-through of it, and all of a sudden I'm thinking, okay, I think I need to go to this closing ceremony thing, because for some reason they did a fly-through of my build, and oh my god, the lag. Oh my god, the lag. What is going on here? This is not good. But, not good at all. But, there you go, timed out. So, as I was saying before I was so rudely interrupted several times, stupid game, stupid lagginess, Megan had, she tweeted me a photo of my build. What did I want to sort? I want to put the carrots in here. No, I need the carrots. Bones I want to sort. But she tweets me a picture of my build, and it's being flown through. And I'm sitting there thinking, okay, there has to be a reason for this, so I should probably go to closing ceremonies, because it seems a little suspicious to me. And so I go there, and they go through, they do their costume contest, they do a stupid song, and do a bunch of things, and eventually, like, right at the end of the whole thing, they're like, oh, blah, 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 Lydia's up there, contest winners for the building contest. So they go ahead and they announce the third place winner, and it's actually someone who won one of the costumes. So she won again, and it was a nice build. It was a very nice, kind of a haunted mansion kind of feel, and the inside was like a really nice ornate little build. And at this point I'm sitting there thinking, okay, well, if that's third place build, wow, the bar has really been raised really high. Well, it was free dirt, for dirt. Ha ha ha. And it's loading in issues. That's not good. That's not good. It's gonna crash again, isn't it? No, it opened. This opens, right? Okay. Okay, there it is. There's town. Fix your game, Mojang. Well, you already fixed it, but update your shit, bucket. Update your shit, bucket. And multiplay. But yeah, so third place, shows up, and I'm looking at it, and I'm like, well, that's it for me. I'm done. Was nice trying. And so they do that for a little bit, and they get to the second place winner, and I'm watching the screen, and this, if you excuse me for my language here, and holy motherfucking shit, what the hell? It's my build. My build shows up on the screen, and I basically lose my frickin' mind, and I'm like, what is going on here? What is going on here? I have no idea what to do. I'm walking up to the stage to go get my stuff, and I'm just like, oh my god, oh my god, oh my god, ah. My mind's going a million miles an hour, and I'm trying not to cry. I'm not crying out of, anything besides happiness, but I'm just kind of shocked, I guess, more than anything at all, that I did it. I did it. I entered that contest with the hope of at least placing in the top 3, if not winning the whole thing outright. But I got second. And then they announced the first place guy, who was Tukes8, who was the third place winner from last year. And I actually talked to him and Overraptor. I ran into them at one point, and we sat down, and we didn't sit down, but we chatted for a bit. And he's a real nice guy. He's a real good builder too. So he won, and I went up there, with him, and we're standing on the stage, and we both got our nice Xbox 360s that got signed by Mojang. The whole staff signed them. So yeah, it was great. And then Lydia's like, well, we're looking at your builds, and they're both so great, and it was really hard to decide. So, we talked to the folks at Alienware, and both you guys are getting a gaming PC from them. And at that point, I was just like, what? 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 I couldn't believe it for 2 reasons. One being that I just built one in August, so now I have another one, and please stop asking me. Please don't ask me about will I send it to you? No, I don't even have it yet, so I don't want to give it away to somebody when I don't even have something yet. It's kind of a little presumptive of me. So that's the first thing. The second thing is, holy crap, I cannot believe I won a gaming PC out of this thing, and that I basically everyone's been saying this now because I got the same prize as first place, that I basically tied for first technically they said second place, but I guess a lot of people are now saying that I tied for first place in the Minecon build competition, and remarkably, I had said before Minecon to myself, I said a couple of things, and this is kind of what I told myself. I said, don't expect anything. Whose house is this? Oh, Kemp's place. Oh, he's a new person. Oh, he's getting stuff set out. So he's right here. That's cool. But Camjo's is a new fellow on the server. But I had said to myself 2 things, which is, one, go into this thing with go into the whole convention with no expectations that anyone will know you or anyone will care about you really that much except your friends. Obviously I was gonna be kind of broken a little bit, but and 2, don't expect anything really that's gonna change everything out of one stupid convention. And both those things were very wrong. Both those things were very, very wrong. Because this whole Minecon thing, I think it's kind of changing things for me a little bit. Not just that I have almost 100 new subscribers out of this, which to me is like, wow. It's only been a couple of days, and I've got like 95 new subscribers already. I previously had never thought that I would get above 500. I thought, maybe I'll get to 500,000 maybe in a couple of, like 6 or 7 years, maybe I can dig my way up to 1,000. Because there's so many Let's Players that it's so hard to stand out from the crowd, and it's so hard to. Where's this go? But it's so hard to stand out from the crowd and get noticed and just be different. But yeah, that is happening. People are noticing me. And when I got up on stage and I look over and there's Generic B, obviously he knows me. He's cheering, he's hollering, he's whooping, and pauses up and he's applauding, and Beef was there giving me a cheer. He came over and actually gave me a hug after that. And he's mentioned to me a couple times now. He's so proud that I'm a part of his fan server. He knows me and all that stuff. And I can't believe that Beef, the guy who has 100,000 subs, is the guy who said that to the guy who has 400 subscribers. If he's lucky that people don't just unsubscribe to him en masse. But yeah, that's something. And Beef's telling me that he's telling me from chat that I watched Badge's video, and Badge, for some reason, I don't know why, he included that in there, and I heard him say that oh, I know that guy. So that doesn't mean that obviously now that everyone knows me, I'm going to be doing all kinds of crazy stuff with famous people, but it means something to me. It means something to me when I hear that when I talked to Zisto at the I talked to him again actually at the after Minecon meetup that the Minecraft guys were having at this Mexican restaurant / bar, and it's fun. He's like, when he saw my name pop up, he's like, "That's the guy who made my skin! Oh my god!" And he was like, he was so proud of me about that. I mean, when he said that, and I actually got a hug from him too. I mean, when that happened, that was probably one of the great things. I said maybe that's the second greatest thing besides actually getting up on that stage that happened at Minecon. That was something else. See all these people just all of a sudden everybody's like everybody's congratulating you and hugging you and all that crazy stuff, and you're just like wow, this is really happening. And I still can't believe it. I still am in a lot of shock about this, and I'm kind of sorry that I didn't really get anything done today. I wanted to do more and put down the carpet and the bushes and spend my days wandering around trying to find sheep while talking about Minecon, but oh my goodness, I am truly, I'll say this, I am truly blessed to have so many wonderful people who not only I've met at Minecon, but have them around as friends and good friends at that. All the people from the Vince Beef fan server, like Zombie and Daughter and Olmok and Snow and God knows who else, and all the people from Minecore who've always been good friends to me, and a lot of them who I got to meet, and the people who were this doesn't go anywhere, right? This is where I'm gonna get this sign now. This is where Panda put his prank, but people from the Madhouse, people like Ray and Tib, who always believed in me and who took a risk on me, because that's what you do, when you join the Madhouse, or when someone joins, someone else got to vouch for him, and Ray was the one who vouched for me, and you put your reputation on the line when you do that. So you take a chance, and have someone who would take a chance on me back when I was nothing, still there, support me through everything, and all those guys like Mahayu and all of them too, and even the people here on NeoCraft, people who have, because the reason I'm never leaving this server no matter what, and this is gonna get really sentimental and whatnot, but the reason I'm not leaving this server is because these people, Minsk and Charlie and Ark and all of them, and Dry, and everyone else, they have supported me. They've been with me since day one. They've always been the people who I know will comment on my videos and like them, and who are always willing to say hey and do stuff with me no matter what. And it's not to say everyone else isn't doing that, but these guys have been doing it the longest, and I owe so much to them, each and every one of them. And for that reason, I could say that I'm going to be staying here, and this is always going to feel like home to me, no matter what. Because no matter how big I get, or what I do, how many friends I get, these guys will always be a part of that. And I'm never gonna. I know Charlie always jokes, "What are you doing hanging around with us losers?" But I want to hang around with you losers, because you guys aren't losers to me. So don't even joke about that. You guys are all winners to me, and I love each and every one of you guys so much. And that goes for everybody. That goes for the Minecrafters who I know now. That goes for the Binge Beef fan server people, and people who weren't even at Minecon have always supported me, and you've been around. I know I've got some subs who've been around since my very, very early days. But all you guys, I love you guys, all of you, and girls too. Ladies, I don't want you to feel like I'm saying guys and being gentlemen, but we have a lot of good stuff to look forward to in the future, and kind of like that sun up there. Sun's rising on us, and it's rising on the NeoCraft server. Man, I cannot wait to see where things go from here. It's gonna be fun, I'll tell you that much. I got a lot of ideas. I feel really, really back in the groove here, and man, I am ready to go. So, I'm probably not going to build much between now and 1.7.2 update, because I kind of want to do my big build when we get to 1.7. So, I'll try and find some other stuff to do around here while we wait. But I haven't actually been over here. I've never been over here. But this episode's going really long. It's going to be like a super long episode today. Apologies for that. I don't normally do these this long, but I feel this is a special circumstance. I think this is very justified. That the day I get to talk about Minecon, the day I get to talk about the contest, my win in that, the fact that it's going to stop making me be such a person that some people know, but they know just because I happen to be around. Oh my goodness, is this a zombie pigman farm? Wow. But I actually like this. I really like the look. I wonder if I can make a house out of portals. It's really loud. But this is no longer NihonTiger, the greatest guy who nobody knows about. This is now NihonTiger, the guy who showed himself off at Minecon and built a hell of a map, and pretty much co-won the whole map contest, and who people now know. People know me. People knew me before, but now a lot more people know me, and a lot more people are gonna know me. And I sincerely hope that if you're a new sub, that you don't take this rambling episode to be too much of a look into how the regular episodes are for me. It's just kind of a one-off. I don't usually ramble so much, but well, at least not to this extent. But I do want to say thank each and every one of you guys who subbed me. What even subbed to me for 10 minutes, 10 months, or since day one on May 22nd, 2012. If you've been here since day one, you need a big special hug. But no matter how long you've been here, as long as you're here, that's what matters. to me. That's what always matters to me. And I think, if anything, that's what Minecon really showed me, that the people matter. The people matter a whole lot. And whether it's the people that watch me or the people who are like me, who are making the videos, that's what matters most about Minecraft. And that's why I keep coming back to this game. It's because of the people. And I'm going to keep coming back, and I'm going to keep making videos, and I'm going to keep doing stuff because I love it, and you guys like it, and I like you guys. So that's it. I said my piece. I'm gonna stop here. So thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed it. But as always, take care of yourselves, and remember, good luck, good mining, have fun. Look at that sheep. And I will see you guys next time.